The Spider-Verse isn't stopping at just a trilogy. Alongside Beyond the Spider-Verse, Sony Pictures Animation is developing a full-on spin-off about Hobie Brown, better known as Spider-Punk. But before he gets his own solo adventure, he's making a big appearance in Miles' third chapter. That means the movie could tease elements of his spin-off, though it's more likely to serve as a full-blown origin story. According to Deadline, the Spider-Punk animated film is officially in development. Plot details are under wraps, but Daniel Kaluuya is set to return as Hobie's voice. And he's also co-writing the script with Ajahn Singh. Early reports suggest the movie will center on this punk rock version of Spider-Man, whose guitar is just as much a weapon as his webs. Kaluuya's Hobie made his debut in Across the Spider-Verse and will return in Beyond the Spider-Verse. No word yet on whether the film will take place before, during, or after the events of Miles' trilogy. Producing are Spider-Verse masterminds Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, alongside franchise overseer Amy Pascal. A director hasn't been named yet. Spider-Punk is a relatively fresh face in Marvel history, first swinging into comics in 2015 thanks to Dan Slott and Olivier Coipel. Hobie Brown comes from Earth 138, a dark yet neon-soaked reality where punk culture isn't a fashion statement, it's a weapon against a fascist regime. Hobie grew up under the iron rule of President Norman Osborn, a man who controlled corporations, the police, and the media. Everything changed when Hobie was bitten by a spider mutated by radioactive waste dumped by Osborn. Instead of following the friendly neighborhood hero path, Hobie became a full-on revolutionary. He turned himself into Spider-Punk, loud, defiant, and merciless to tyrants. His look is pure rebellion, guitar on his back, sneakers on his feet, a spiked jacket, and a torn-edged mask. Earth 138 is a blend of dystopia and punk album cover, where graffiti coats every wall and corporate forces rule through heavily armed riot squads. It's the perfect setting for a Spider-Verse-style spin-off, though the movie version will tweak his origin. In Across the Spider-Verse, we learned Hobart Brown is a homeless, sharp-tongued teen living as a squatter on a canal boat that doubles as his HQ. After being bitten by a radioactive spider, he became Spider-Man in his universe's Camden, New London. He's a performer, an activist, and a one-man protest against the fascist, corrupt systems of his world, often blending music and art into his fight. Despite his hatred for organized authority, Hobie was recruited by Miguel O'Hara into the Spider Society. During that time, he became close friends with Gwen Stacy and let her crash in his world when she had nowhere else to go. Gwen even joined his band as the drummer. These little details could easily make it into the spin-off, and it's possible Haley Steinfeld will reprise her voice role as Gwen. In the comics, Hobie's main enemy is President Norman Osborn, who commands an army called Venom, short for Variable Engagement Neurosensitive Organic Mesh. Think militarized enforcers, sometimes literally enhanced with symbiote-like abilities. But Hobie's not about great power and great responsibility, he's about freedom. His webs are a tool of rebellion, and every fight is like a rally. He can smash through a crowd of enemies with a guitar in hand, then drop a rallying speech like a rock frontman. One Beyond the Spider-Verse still already teases Hobie's world. It shows Gwen and Miles in what looks like New London, Earth 138, with the gritty punk grunge collage-style animation that's pure Hobie. In Across, he stood out as one of the most unpredictable characters, refusing to follow Miguel's strict canon events. He might be the only Spider-Man who truly doesn't care about those rules. He immediately vibed with Miles, not out of ideology, but because he saw the same rebellious spark. Hobie played a huge role in Miles' escape in Nueva York. While Miguel explained the canon and Miles refused to accept his father's death, Hobie kept egging him on. After Miguel locked Miles up, Hobie was the only one to help, telling him to use his palms to break through the electric barrier. As the Spider Society chased Miles, Hobie ditched his own Gizmo watch, saying he'd build a new one from stolen parts. He later gave the finished watch to Gwen's dad, knowing she'd come back for it, which she did. That watch became their ticket to saving Miles, with Hobie joining the newly reformed Spider Gang on Peter's rooftop before leaping into the portal. Beyond the Spider-Verse drops June 25th, 2027, so we probably won't see the Spider-Punk movie until 2028. Before that, Sony's lining up Brand New Day with Tom Holland on July 24th, 2026, plus the Spider-Noir series with Nicolas Cage also set for 2026.